Hi friends, it's Carl here again with Calm Survival, and today we're looking at solid fuel stoves directly. So just as a quick overview, remember from our solid fuels discussion, we have our hexamine stove, also known as an Esbit stove. This is a type of wood or charcoal stove. It's quite packable. And then obviously we've got a larger, sort of a portable barbecue style of charcoal burner. So let's just look at how some of these may or may not fit within our context of our backup cooking appliance. We're at home, power's gone out. What can we use to do a little bit of cooking? Okay, so first off, the simplest and cheapest option, we've got our little stove. Now, I don't have very big hands, but you can see this little holder, your pot sits right on top, isn't going to be very big. You're going to maybe cook for one or two. Most of your kitchen pots aren't really going to sit well on this thing. These are supposed to be low odor. I can already smell it. We'll see what it smells like when I light this thing up outside, but I suspect that this is definitely not something you're going to want to use in your house for a prolonged period of time. As I said in the other video, I've had trouble with the vapors from these discoloring other equipment, other gear, damaging fabrics, damaging paint finishes on surfaces. However, you might look at those things and go, hey, I just want something that is going to heat up a thing of noodles. Well, that might be adequate for you, okay? If you got good ventilation, a good place that's outside, somewhere where you can make that work, that is up to you. As you can see, I make several attempts with the fire steel. If a material won't light when it's in its solid form, generally speaking, creating a little bit of dust on top and making more surface area is usually enough for chemical fire starters to at least get something. Given what I can see from the size of the sparks landing on the tablet, it's just not going to work. So I go to the lighter. Given how long it takes the direct lighter flame to ignite the tablet, I would say that while it might be possible to light these tablets using the fire steel, having to crush them up would reduce the duration of the burn. So it becomes a bit self-defeating. Next, we have a portable wood stove, basically. So in this case, pot's going to sit on top. You've got a little space where you can feed in some twigs. Now these come in a lot of varieties. This happens to be sort of about medium size in the market. They do come smaller. You can burn charcoal, you can burn a bunch of things in them. So obviously we're going to need to be able to get fuel for it. And again, this isn't going to be an indoor sort of thing. Now, with this in particular, I would caution there are some good brands and there are some terrible brands. So you want to make sure that you're buying something that does have some reputation. The material quality is going to be important. Now, you can get these made out of titanium, which is going to give you some additional weight savings. Titanium has some interesting heat properties that don't make it super ideal. Stainless is actually probably a little bit better for this case. Now, weight-wise, this is going to weigh the same, roughly speaking, as an empty butane canister that we saw from before. So we're going to have to, if we're going to be walking or traveling, this might be a good option if we think we're going to need more than one butane or more than one canister of butane. This is that weight, just at the sacrifice of feeding it, finding fuel, They do take some maintenance, they do take some work to keep them running, but they can be made to work. And then lastly, we just have our big barbecue. Again, if you have the space to use it outside for a short duration, can be definitely a good choice to have. No reason to discount that. Just taking into consideration, what are the chances that you're going to be cooking multiple days or inclement weather? So that's just a bit of a outline of what you can find for the broad category of solid fuel stoves. Now, you can quickly see how many compromises we're going to have to make if this is going to be our only backup option. But you can see how maybe as a third layer option or as something that we already can have, it can be made to work. Be mindful of using other materials that aren't designated stoves. I'll show you a video of a terracotta pot that I have used to burn some charcoal in. You do have to be very careful. Keep in mind some materials will absorb water. How much heat can something handle? And what happens if that thing breaks? Can you handle the fire getting away? Is it going to be dangerous? Is there going to be high-speed shrapnel? That is something that you will have to take into account. And if you aren't sure, probably better to stick with something that is more reasonable. All right, so that's a quick look at some solid fuel stoves. There's really not much to them. Hopefully that gives you a bit more of an idea of why these are an option, probably not the best one. All right, I will talk to you guys later. This has been Carl from Calm Survival. Stay safe.